Very fruity. Yes. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have another special release from Diageo here in my cask. It's the Dalwhinnie, 25 years old, quite an age, and quite a price. It's roughly 400 euros, pounds, dollars. And the ABV is 48.8%. It's cask strength. And the number of bottles from the casks were 5,916. That's quite a lot. And well, this is one of the medium-priced bottles from the special releases. And therefore, they have a higher volume of bottles, or more casks bottled. The packaging is excellent. And here on the cask, is on the box, established 1898, age 25 years, limited release, one of only 5,916 bottles, distilled in 1989, quite a time, 25 years, and bottled in 2015. Long aging in refill hogsheads has given this aromatic, crisply focused Dalwhinnie a surprising freshness and an unusually rich, spicy dryness, natural cask strength. And the special releases are typically, if not at all, are uncolored. So inside, wonderful box, and the bottle itself is wrapped in extra paper. So give it an extra value, or the idea of an extra value. And here's this small leaflet, and I'll have a look at that very soon. And here, situated in the Grampian Mountains, Dalwhinnie is near the geographical center of Scotland. I haven't known that, no. For centuries, Dalwhinnie has been a meeting place. I think Dalwhinnie also means, in Gaelic, meeting place. Principally for the cattle drovers traveling down from the north or over from Kintail, Skye and the Hebrides to the main markets at Crieff and Falkirk in the south. So this was a crossing. Also today there's the motorway passing by, and this small village of Dalwhinnie, just a few houses. On the bottle, there's more. No. Long aging in refill hogsheads. Hogsheads are produced out of American standard barrels in former times, when they moved the used casks in the form of loose staves to Scotland, and there they were rebuilt into casks, and then they added a few staves to make the casks a little bit bigger. Not only the 200 liters, which is I think 52 gallon, but 250 liters, so 25% more. And this is a refill. So there had been at first bourbon in, then there has been another whiskey in, probably Dalwhinnie, and then this whiskey was put in that cask, and then it matured for 25 years. So most of the aromas from the cask walls had been gone long before the cask was filled with this Dalwhinnie, and therefore the color of this whiskey is quite light. It's just a bright gold. So you can see there's not so much caramel and caramel color coming from the walls of the cask. And if you do not have that much color from the cask, you also do not have as much caramel aroma, vanilla aroma. So there's a lot missing from the cask. And what's coming from the cask? Typically tannins, bitter aromas. 25 years is a lot. Dalwhinnie, the highest distillery. Oops, that's not true. There are distilleries in Scotland which lie higher than Dalwhinnie. A meeting place? Well, I said that already. Famous visitors, writers such as Boswell, Cobbett and Defoe, William Defoe. came here to chronicle the savage and picturesque grandeur of the Central Highlands. Traveling these wilds in 1826, Bowman drew a particular vivid, haunting picture and an empty vastness centered on Dalwhinnie. But it was founded in 1898, and this is from 1826. Why do they add that, huh? Marketing? Probably. The aspect and situation of the country cut off even the hope of its ever being reclaimed. In the middle of this inhospitable region stands the solitary Inn of Dalwhinnie. There you could have a dram from the illegal bottlers. No, 1826. The law was already in place for licensing distilleries. A caravanserai in the desert, built for the convenience of travelers who cross these barren wilds. Okay, so they drove the cattle from Skye to down to Falkirk to the south, and from the north to the southeast. Here we go. There's this small booklet of the special releases, and here we have Dalwhinnie, 25 years old. And here they say full appearance, full yellow gold, nose extremely fresh throughout, quite close, soft and waxy, at first with traces of spirit and citrus, then grassy with notes of hay soaring above a sweet malty base. Things open up to reveal fresh high notes of vanilla and floral honey, and below this fruit boxes that once held crisp green apples. The boxes are made from wood. Crisp green apples, unripe pears or gooseberries of a light base of heathery moorland and peat. Water brings up a fresh fruit salad, and so on. Palate, smooth, creamy texture, menthol cool. So typically, if you have a high alcohol content, then whiskey tends to bring a cooling effect in your nose, and this sometimes is remembered as eucalyptus or menthol. Pleasing perfumed mid palate, perfumed. Ooh. Finally drying at the back, slightly sweet and quite spicy with water. Finish quite short and appetizingly dry, cooling minty with fragrant pine resins. Some very late smoke. Okay, and here's a picture of the old man working at Dalwhinnie. So here we go. I have this small sample from the distributor. Thank you very much. And here we go. Very fruity, yes. The alcoholic note is present, yes. And a little grass, no, dry grass, so this hay component. Citrus coming up, vanilla, fresh and fruity, and then there are those apples and pears and gooseberries. Yes, quite fresh fruitiness, not those old and matured dark fruits which you often find in very old whiskies which matured in European oak casks. No? This is really fresh and 25 years old. So, still fresh. Creamy, oily, and the alcohol, and then an impact, a spicy impact, burning the tip of your tongue, citrus, and some bitterness showing up, becoming much drier. And in the back there's some, wood. I do not say oak, some wood, and this seems to be some pine wood. And probably there the light smoky aroma comes from. I do not feel any smoke, no, but this pine wood component, and in the back there is some bitterness. So if you do not like dark chocolate, this is a no-go for you. The bitterness is really present. What happened to the cask? It's a refill hogshead. That means the original American bourbon barrel was filled with with bourbon for 2 or up to 4 years. That's typical. Also in former times more 2 than 4 years. And then it was dumped, coming over to Scotland, and then was rebuilt as a hogshead, then filled probably with Dalwhinnie for probably 15 years or less, probably, no idea. And then these casks were refilled, so it's the third filling. And so you do not have this much vanilla or caramel or all those sweet, wooden, oaky aromas in that whiskey, but you have the tannins still left in the stave of the cask and bringing out those tannins. And this combine with the distillery character of Dalwhinnie, with this extreme fruitiness and this light honey and this hay and the fresh fruitiness. Citrus is the dominant aroma. The alcohol is diminishing. Little sweetness showing up. There's still this light bitterness of the oak in the back of my throat. Yeah, so this is a very pleasant, crisp, fresh single malt whiskey. In the nose and in the taste and in the aftertaste, it shows a very spicy, strong and old side. So there are, as I said, several other bottlings. I think that this is the 5th bottling of Dalwhinnie, 25 years. And so the connoisseurs which like those bottles will go for it. And there are a lot of bottles, close to 6,000 on the market. So it will take quite a time until the market takes them for 400 euros. But the number of Dalwhinnie lovers on the market is high. It's really big. Dalwhinnie belongs to the Classic Malts of Scotland series and is one of the, I would say, 3 most sold bottles out of this collection of 6. So there's a customer base outside which is looking for those older bottles, but be careful, this tastes significantly different to the typical Dalwhinnie 15 years old. Thank you for watching. There's more to come. Stay tuned, and as always, please share this video with your friends, and giving us a thumbs up is no wrong idea. Thank you.